Rannazzisi. Soccer. What the fuck? Dude, I can't take this Lady Gaga thing. We can bet on that too. What's the odds? Welcome back. It's insane. Welcome back to What's the Odds. Welcome. I'm very smart. Welcome back to What's the Odds. The odds. Welcome back. Magnets. Welcome right to What's the Odds.
Welcome back to What's the Odds, ladies and gentlemen. What's the Odds with Steve Rannazzisi. I'm your host. Thanks for joining us on a terribly rainy Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday
morning.
It feels like a Wednesday. I mean,
It is Wednesday.
It feels like a Saturday, I mean, because we were kind of out late last night. Late for me. Not kind of.
You left at like 10.
First of all, I left at like 11:30. But yeah, it's Wednesday the 6th of March, and we had a great night last night. I was there, Emma was there, Brenton was there.
Yeah.
For the Brody Stevens. I guess it wasn't a festival of friendship. What was the official name of the show? I don't even know.
The official name was Enjoy It, Festival of Friendship, and it's going to be an annual thing every year to raise money for mental health awareness. So
I think it was great.
night,
Yeah, was the first one.
We raised.
I know.
Shouldn't say we. Sam Tripoli, Sarah Mello, and JC put it together.
Which, by the way,
they
big
did a
shout out
great
to those
job.
guys, because this is their, first of all, before we get to the number, this is their night of comedy that they produce shows at the Comedy Store. And, they're Sam's a comic, but Sarah's a promoter and a producer. So this is money literally out of her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And so by producing these shows, she gets a piece of the show, and then she books comics and she pays them. So it's a great thing for everyone. But she and Sam gave up their nights at the Comedy Store. They probably would have sold out the show regardless of the night or the event. They do them every month. So they gave up their night for this wonderful night of comedy with, everybody was there last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really nice. That picture that Troy took
It's great.
was great. I was looking at it in the
Yeah.
parking lot on the way in. It was they did two shows, sold them both out, and raised how much money?
It was over $40,000.
Over 40 grand
for the National Alliance of Mental Illness. So if you want to make a donation in Brody's honor, send your money that way.
Send your money out to the National Alliance. You had a great. I don't know what were they sets. First of all, I didn't even know. Driving to the show, I was thinking about what bits I was going to do.
I was going to do bits. I thought we were doing sets.
That's what I thought we were
And
doing
then
too.
If I had gone first, I would have just done a set and said something at the end about him. But I was like middle end maybe, or right near the end. Everyone was just telling Brody stories.
Here's what happened, and I have no idea because I got there probably about 30 seconds in. Sam just brought Don Barris up, and I think Simone went first.
Lucas Hurl went first.
Lucas Hurl went first.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear Lucas
So he did
because it just said door guy, so I didn't know which door guy went.
He did.
So what did Lucas say? Did Lucas do jokes?
He did a joke that it was inspired by Brody.
Okay.
So he told a
Got
story, a quick little thing about this was a thing that Brody did and told me, and then it inspired me to write this joke that I've expanded on over the years, and then did the whole thing.
Yeah. Because that was like, okay, and then Simone went, and he sort of talked about family and kind of talked about how this was a family, and then did a bit. But then I felt like by the time I was going, everyone was just doing Brody's stories.
Yeah.
Because I was saying to myself, is there going to be – I thought it was like pay a lot of money, come see a great comedy show, the money's going to this. Not necessarily knowing – like you don't really need to know who Brody was to be able to come to the show.
Yeah.
But I guess, being there, everyone knew who Brody was. So telling stories, especially comedic stories about him, seemed to be the sweet spot of what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's getting back to what I was going to say. Was that you had a great story. I was in the back. I was talking to someone, and then we could hear, when someone's like, when you can hear like someone yelling off mic. Someone's like, "Don't fuck with me." You hear that, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm going to listen to what's happening. This guy's yelling at someone and not using the one piece of equipment we've been given to yell at people with. Mm-hmm. So then I heard you doing that, and then I heard like the last 2 minutes of the bit. It was really good. I mean, I had a bit or whatever it was. The only person that bombed was Earl Skakel. I mean, legitimately.
Did you see Brian Holtzman's story?
Yes, I saw Holtzman's. Earl
So good.
bombed. And I by the way, I say this with peace and love to Earl Skakel. Earl, you bombed, bro. And I told him last night, I wouldn't even go up for the picture. You know when someone has to get emotional at the end because the comedic part didn't work? And you could tell that was not the plan to get emotional. He just had to like bail himself out by getting emotional at the end.
Well, I'll say this. The story he told last night in front of a live audience was the same story he told in here on the podcast, and it killed in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's one of those. That's the tragedy of stand-up comedy. Is
You
it
never
kills
know.
one night and
And never know. Yeah, no, I'm breaking his balls. It was perfectly fine. I laughed my ass off. But, you know.
I mean, Emma knows he probably wishes he hadn't gotten up on the stage after for the photo.
I literally leaned over to Brian Barczewski, who I was sitting with, and I was like, he told that story on the podcast, and it was much better. You should go watch it there.
Oh, it was so fucking funny. Yeah, but Earl's like, I thought I did it right. Bro, I'm walking a pink dot. You're fucking with my brain. I'm like, no, dude, it was pretty good. You know, like, comparably speaking to, like, the other 75 people that spoke, it was in the, the bottom 1% of what... At a fucking memorial.
All love to Earl.
Are you hungover?
A little bit, yeah.
Really? What'd you drink?
Jack and Coke.
Yeah, buddy. You hit the gas hard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're all like fucking loosey-goosey. Got in here. Did you drink water and stuff? A lot of water today?
A lot of water.
Yeah. I got a headache, too. I woke up this morning. I didn't even drink.
I'm just tired. Stayed up watching The Bachelor.
Emma said it was
Went
the weather.
home, watched The Bachelor, got to bed around 3:30.
Before we get to The Bachelor, I want to get to we've lost, not only, I mean, Brody was a true tragedy, but we've lost a lot of people in the last week. And Luke Perry was a tough one, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not a Luke Perry guy because it was after.
It was before my time.
It's before your time. But I'm waking up with these headaches the last 2 days, and I'm really believing that I'm gonna have an aneurysm soon. What do you think an aneurysm feels like? It's like I wish I could talk to Luke Perry and find out what it felt like.
I don't know if you feel anything.
I don't think you feel it either. I think it's just lights out,
Google
bro.
that.
But
Yeah,
I think this
just
headache that I have.
When you have a stroke?
Yeah.
No,
an aneurysm's I think this is, I mean, I'm not a doctor. Did you know that, by the way? I'm not a doctor. But an aneurysm, I believe, is the same as a stroke. I think an aneurysm's like a blood clot. Or these are all three separate things.
I think an aneurysm is when a blood clot explodes.
What? An aneurysm is when a blood clot explodes?
Like something pops.
Yeah.
Isn't that a stroke, too?
I'm not sure what a stroke
But
is
what
technically.
it usually
Is
feels
Dr. Ken
like-
listening? Can you call in, Dr. Ken? Big
Yep.
fan of the show,
First
Dr. Ken.
caller. So you get like headache or pain behind the eyes
Yep,
or above the eye, and it can be mild or severe, and then
Yep.
you have blurred or double vision.
Check. I don't have blurred or double vision.
So you probably just
And
have
then
a
I think
headache.
your speech slurs, and it's usually
That's-
on one side of your body kind of thing. It goes numb.
Yep, it's definitely something. Because I did not drink at all. I drank a ton of water yesterday. A ton of water. Tons.
Oh, brain aneurysms are only fatal in about 40% of cases.
40%?
Yeah,
That's pretty high, dude.
that's not that
You
bad.
didn't even... Like,
I would have thought it's just, and then you're dead. Everyone.
please, let it be that way for me. Don't have me sitting around slurring my speech, having poor Brenton come here to do the podcast with me every week. No one can understand, but everyone's like, we're just too nice to say, Steve, it's too much. Nobody wants to listen to your fucking slurred... We're trying to sell ad space here, Steve. Can we just move aside and let somebody else come in?
PSI.
Get the water out of but it's in the car. But it's there. It's zero for double.
Do you think that would be something people would be psyched about?
Yeah.
Let it happen.
It's a very
Boom.
underrepresented group of people. Recovering stroke victims on podcasts. So we could tap into that market, maybe get a few callers.
That's a good idea. Hey, if you have a stroke and no one understands you and nobody really can talk to you or listen, call here. We'll talk
listen.
to you. We'll no problem. You got a beef? You got something you think that we don't talk enough about or we're misguided on? Give us a call. We're here.
By the way,
Yes.
did you see the Game of Thrones trailer? Are you into that show?
You know have we been doing this show since Game of Thrones? You don't know my Game of Thrones theory?
I don't know your Game of Thrones
Here's
theory.
my Game of Thrones theory, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we've talked about this on the show. Oh! Ho, ho, ho!
Is that a telemarketer?
It is, I think. I'm taking it. Hello?
Hi, this is an exclusive announcement
Fuck!
from Success Hotel. Your telephone number has been pre-selected to receive a complimentary stay in one of our 5-star hotels. For further details, press 1 now.
Oh, press 1.
To be placed on a do not call list, press
Oh, I pressed 1!
We're going to get someone on the air.
You're not plugged in all the way, the cord.
My name is Anthony on behalf of Promotions Paradise. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Anthony, you're on What's the Odds podcast with Steve Rannazzisi, buddy. You're our first caller. How does that feel? Whoa, my God!
He hung up.
Are you kidding
What a
me?
dick.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck you,
These
Anthony.
people get paid
Fuck
to
you,
stay
Anthony.
on the phone. The first rule is you never hang up on the fucking person. But by the way, you're welcome, everyone.
We wanted
You're welcome.
that hotel room.
I didn't even know you could get telemarketers to
hang
up
up?
on you.
I
I'm
thought
just
that
gonna
was
tell them all they're on
impossible.
a podcast.
I
Apparently
thought
that's
that
all
was
it takes.
impossible. And we just did the impossible
but-
live on What's the Odds podcast.
Let this be a lesson to our lawyer listener. If you get a telemarketer and you want them off the line,
Yeah.
just pretend like you're hosting
Make
our
a podcast.
podcast, and they will hang up immediately.
But our podcast, okay? I don't
You have
want
to
you
say,
promoting
"What's
any
the
other
odds?"
podcast, okay? We need to fucking pump the numbers up on this
You
puppy.
probably would have talked
okay?
to Marin.
I can't believe if I was like, yeah, hey, you're on WTF with Mark Maron.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I'm a big fan of that show. Well, we're doing your interview right now. And this guy fucking hangs up on me?
Heartbreaking.
Hangs up on me? Since I'm not... I don't want to make assumptions, but he could have talked a little sports with us.
Mm-hmm.
Could have talked anything. Anything he would have said, I would have gone with.
I mean, we're pretty broad right now. We're sports and Bachelor. That's pretty much
What
everyone
hotel
on planet
chain?
Earth.
That is true. Maybe he's a big fan. He was like, I haven't watched the episode yet.
No spoilers.
What hotel chain was that? Oh God. And you know what the worst part is? Here's the worst part. I'm on the list now. I went through the steps. Do you understand how they believe
They're
that
selling
they've
your
got
number
me
to
so locked
everybody.
in now? They've got their fucking talons in me now.
Yep.
And they're never going to let me go. And I'm going to be driving on a fucking street somewhere, and I'm going to get 100 phone calls, and then they're going to want to talk. But every time I'm answering the phone, hi, you're live on What's the Odds podcast with Steve Rannazzisi. Have at it. Let's hear it.
I got the Hollywood Bowl doing that to me.
Can't believe. Oh, really?
I bought tickets one time through them, and now it's just nonstop. Every day, same time.
Every day they call you,
Every day.
and
I
is
can
it like
show you my phone log every day.
every day? And you don't want to block the number,
No,
because you
'cause
use
it's like,
it. It's
yeah,
like, I don't know, but I'm
I
so
like the
I'm
Hollywood
so
Bowl.
pissed off right now. I'm so fucking pissed.
That was fun for
I
me.
literally, and by the way, I broke my phone. See this?
Oh my God. Show the
See this
camera.
ghetto shit right here?
He just smashed the corner of his phone.
Yesterday, wait, where's the angle?
Wait, that was just now? Slamming it down?
No, not right now.
Okay.
That was yesterday. I was playing golf, and I pushed my cart forward, and then it just went, and then came out, and then went just like, and very like easy like that. And I was like, oh, that's not. I picked it up, fucking smashed. How do you find out if you have Apple Care?
I don't know. I've never had an iPhone.
What do you have?
Got an Android.
Really?
It's way better.
Okay. So you say. Which you guys, this is a bad show to do this with, but I was going to say which Beverly Hills 90210 person lives the longest. We've lost Jason Priestley.
Probably Mario Lopez.
First of all,
He's in great shape.
that's not I can't believe you just said that.
Is he not on that show?
He's not on that show.
Okay.
You're thinking of Saved by the Bell, you
Well,
dumb.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Same thing.
One was in the morning, one was at night. One had the Peach Pit, and one had that clubhouse they all went to that they
Okay,
worked
hang on.
at.
I'll
that
tell you right
what's
now.
her name
I'll
from
tell
King
you
of
right
Queens
now.
worked at.
I'll tell you right now. It is going to be.
Does the peach
I
pit
bet
mean
you-
anything to you,
I bet you
Brenton?
I picked somebody that probably is already also dead. Let's see.
Brandon Walsh, a.k.a. Jason Priestley, he got into a bad car accident. He used to race cars, I think, and I think he flipped a car over, and he almost died.
Jeez.
But now he's okay. But Dylan McKay at 52, a.k.a. Luke Perry, a.k.a. that's not even his real name. His real name's Coy. Coy Perry, 52 years old, brain aneurysm, and I'm
Still
telling
going
you,
Mario Lopez.
if you say Mario Lopez one more time, Brenton, I'm going to lose my fucking
So I'm
mind.
just a big fan.
Don't get me upset. Do you understand that I have like a tough, like a brain thing happening right now? So just don't get me upset.
I'm gonna go with I don't know any of these people.
Gabrielle Court is the president of SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. Remember Andrea
she's-
Zucker?
Yeah, I think it's whoever out of all these people are working. That's who's gonna last the longest.
They all work. Luke Perry was on Riverdale. He was shooting shows. He was just in the movie, the Quentin Tarantino movie that's going to come out next year.
The Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's in that.
That's gonna be good.
How do you know? I mean, I'm sure it will be.
It
but
will
like-
be. Look at the cast. Look at if you've seen the.
So now you're interested in Luke Perry dying because you think that movie's going to be good. I just
Yeah.
saw the twinkle in your eye as you said
you
that.
finally said something I'm interested in.
You motherfucker. Let's get back to you then. Let's get back to The Bachelor. Let's get back to drunken baby Biddlecombe going home last night, right? Getting into his little his cozy pajamas. I picture you getting home like Mr. Rogers. Taking off all your clothes one by one piece of shoe at a time, one shoe at a time. Getting into your little pajamas, size
Who doesn't
petite.
take off their shoes one at a time?
I take both shoes off at the same time.
You can't take both shoes off at the same time. You don't go home and do that. Nobody does
One,
that.
two,
Nobody
three.
does that.
Ba-boom! Ba-boom!
Well, now who's the asshole that's barefoot?
I'm not barefoot.
I guarantee you,
on.
you do not go home and do that. Nobody does that.
Yes, I do, Brenton.
No,
I
you
just did
don't.
it in front of you right now.
You did that.
Yes.
You're
oh
being
my-
theatrical. Nobody
no, I'm
does
not being
that.
Theatrical. I'm not
Nobody
theatrical.
does that. So you go home in front of your wife and kids, and you go in the stirrups, and you rip off your shoes.
Yeah, sometimes when they deserve it. When they deserve it.
Nobody does that.
Anyway, Brenton, back to you. Taking off your little clothes, hanging them up. Do you hang your clothes up when you get home, like a little kid coming home from
No,
school?
I put them in a laundry basket.
Put them in your laundry basket. You settle down with some cookies, right? Got a cookie, maybe a
Yeah.
glass of water,
Yeah.
and you put on that Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
I took notes, dude. I took goddamn notes, bro.
Well,
First of all,
He
I
went over
didn't-
the wall. He finally did it. But
Time out.
but
But what? But
I think
what?
I think it was staged.
You know what? Why do you have to take away?
It was
you should-
staged.
the first
it
thing,
was staged.
Brenton, the first thing that should have come out of your mouth was, man, do you know what the fuck you're talking about?
Well, you do.
Yeah, you do.
But
Yeah, you
only
do.
because Colton is a little bitch
Only
and he couldn't
because
pull
I
the
saw
trigger.
that coming from a mile
Tasha
away.
was basically giving it to him.
Yeah, and he don't want
Right
it.
here, buddy.
By the way, you
right
were wrong
here.
about that too. You said they were going to have sex with 2 of the 3
Well,
women.
he should have.
He fucked
He
none of them.
should have.
He's still a little virgin jumping over a fence.
Yeah.
And I called it, dude. I called it. I fucking called it. I didn't call the way. The dad flying back in. What
That
a
was-
what a
that was
hook
weird.
that was. Because I'm saying to myself, this is when he gives him permission. Colton said, you know what? I can't have this be this way. This woman wants her dad's permission. I got to fly this guy out here. ABC's got to fly this guy out here. I'm going to talk to him again. And then I'm going to have him go in and talk to his daughter and say, hey, you know what? This guy's a good guy. He understood that you were upset. He understood how much this meant to you. But meanwhile, Dum Dum didn't know that. He's a big dumb idiot. He's going around saying, oh, but we can work on it. No, idiot. She's telling you, you should be upset that my dad does not want you to marry me. It should bother you. And you're not getting that, you fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sticking up for Cassie. I don't think I think she's there to become the next Bachelorette, and she's pumping the brakes and she's using that dad as a fucking device to be like, nope, nope, nope. Because even when he was like, hey, I don't know if at the end I won't marry you. We'll just keep working on us.
So back up. You think Cassie's going to be the next Bachelorette?
No, I think
think
she was angling
Kaylin-
there.
I think Kaylin's going to be.
She will be the next
Yeah.
Bachelorette because she played it correctly. She went in for love and left heartbroken.
Yeah.
This one went in for whatever she went in for, and now when it's coming to the end of the road where she's seeing the end of the road, she doesn't like where she's heading, and she's like, I got to get the fuck out of here. What do I blame?
Portugal.
Bingo.
Get in my van and
Portugal.
drive back to
What?
California.
Why Portugal, ABC? How much expendable fucking cash
It's season 23, dude.
do you guys have?
Season 23.
You had to fly this
It's
fucking
Disney
guy.
money.
He's a virgin, okay? You could have put him in a dumpster behind a fucking King Cullen on Long Island, New York, and he would have had sex with any one of those girls. That would have been the fantasy suite. Save some cash, okay? How about you stop printing scripts out on paper? You know, buy iPads for people or whatever. I don't know. Just do something better with the fucking money.
Disney money, dude.
It's bullshit,
They
dude.
got Captain Marvel coming
Lower
out.
the price at the
They
goddamn
got Dumbo
park.
coming out.
It's $117 if I wanted to walk in, and it's $110 if my kids did.
That's
a
not that bad.
$7. What are you nuts?
That's
A
not that bad.
$7 break?
No, that's not that bad.
That's like if I brought
thought-
you,
I
Brenton, it
thought
should be a
Disneyland would
child's
more.
price because
Well,
you're
yeah,
a child
I can
size.
Pass. I just shave and I go. You
Yes.
laugh, but
You
I
eat
save
child's
so
amount
much
of
money.
food.
I save so much money.
Anyway, you didn't have to fly to Portugal
No.
to get this fucking guy's D wet, okay? You could have done it anywhere. That was ridiculous. What a waste.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it bumps up the economy in
Well,
Portugal.
We haven't.
Doesn't
Doesn't he then next week go and take Hannah G to the thing?
Next week, dude. We're not even. Next week. I
I'm
don't
just
even, my
saying.
mind is still wrapped
Did
around.
I didn't.
Oh, shit.
Careful.
I think I just fucking knocked the wire out.
I didn't pass out, right? They just completely ignored Hannah G this episode. She
They
was
had
not
to.
in it.
She what? It was gonna be her because I kept saying to myself, you know, I watch it on Hulu. Shout out, no affiliations, but please keep Brenton's girlfriend
Subscribe.
around, please.
It's way better than cable.
And it's way better than the two of them because she'll be the next co-host here, and we'll be doing this Bachelor thing every single year, and I can't have it. But when I'm watching it, I'm saying to myself, okay, the what's the first girl's name again? I forgot her name.
Tasha.
Tasha. Tasha's date lasted 24 minutes. I'm going, okay, that's like a third, not even, that's less than a third of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't fuck her. She's gone. But now they're going to spend a chunk on the next two. And I'm going, oh, man, this thing's going. Cassie. I fast forward. I don't even know what they did. I saw them walking around. They went to some fucking flea market. Some old man grabbed her and started dancing with her. By
Yeah.
the way, that old man, he probably fucked her. He probably had sex with her before Colton has to have sex with her. You see how smooth that old man was?
That guy's a plant.
Came right in, told his wife, you go dance with that fucking lummox. I'm going to come over here with this piece of ass and no, then she needs to be shown a good time. That was good. That guy was a gangster. So they're dancing around.
Portuguese
And
men, man, they're
they don't
suave.
fuck around.
Mhm.
And so they're dancing around in the flea market or wherever. Did anything meaningful happen during those conversations?
No.
Nothing.
She
It was
just
all like,
she was just like, I don't love you.
yeah, I don't love you.
I don't think I could get there in 2 weeks.
His spidey senses are
we
starting
have
to go
2
up.
weeks. I don't think I'm gonna fall in love with you in 2 weeks.
And he
He
was
put
so,
all his cards on the table.
He did. He was so excited for that fantasy suite. Like
Mhm.
there was no like, I don't know if I'm gonna. We'll just see what happens when we get in there. Like he was like, I'm going to fuck.
Mhm.
And she looked great. She looks like Sienna Miller. She's a good looking woman. All of them are good looking, but she's a good looking woman, and I could tell she's the one. She's the kind of look that he likes.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know if in real time the Hannah G date came before this one, but if it didn't, if it's like her next after all these hijinks have happened, first of all, he's going to fuck the shit out of her. The shit. Because he's now all his eggs are in that basket. But if you're her, right? Say she, because she's going to win, dude. Right?
She's probably gonna win, but is he going to continue?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just like, I'm not gonna propose to either one of these. Hannah G, I like you, but I was in love with Cassie, and I'm not gonna do.
If
this
you're
shit
Hannah G,
anymore.
right, and you go back and you see this, Because he was
Yeah, even if
basically
they
at
get
the end, he
together,
was
that's
like,
a
yeah.
great tape to watch on your honeymoon.
Yeah. If you see this, you're going to go, he was basically like, I'll wait if we're not.
I think
If at
about
the
you when I'm
end-
with the other girls.
Yeah.
You're my favorite. I will fight for you.
If you try to walk away, I'm going to try to fight for you. I mean, my thought is that's where he went.
Yeah.
He hopped the fence to go to the fucking airport or the the rideshare service or whatever the hell they took her on. I don't know. Do they have to stay? Like, where is who's the guy that hosted Chris Hansen?
something. No, that's
Harrison?
That's How to Catch a Predator.
Same thing, dude. Chris Harrison, right?
How to Catch a Wife.
How to Catch a Wife. How to Jump a Wall. Chris Harrison. If you have no off time then.
No, he's just always because
He's gotta be
someone
there.
yelled, "Get Chris!"
Yeah, get Chris. So it's like he's not the horse whisperer. He's not the Colton whisperer. He's just like the host that has to like go over and talk to them, right?
Yeah, I mean, as far as hosting gigs go, he doesn't do that much on camera, but he's got to be 24/7 camera ready. Oh, I got to go chase this guy down because he's having a meltdown.
Yeah. It's
So I respect that aspect of the job, but it's a pretty cake gig otherwise.
oh yeah, yeah, but I mean, it's just like
We're down to the last rows.
getting out of he just comes in for the last this one row's less ladies. One row's left. It's like, yeah, we know. We're staring at him. You didn't have to come in and fucking tell us. How much you get per week for this?
He probably is making bank. 23 seasons, plus he does the Bachelorette, plus he probably does the other one on the island.
He's the money, and then all the trips they go on.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, I bet you Colton gets about $250,000 to be the Bachelor. And then guess what?
Plus, he's got to. I
gotta
think he
make
has to
that
pay
live
for
for
the
the
ring.
rest The ring.
I think he's got to pay for the
Does
ring.
he have to get on his knee at the end? Is
Yeah.
that the expectation?
Yes.
So when he's saying to Cassie, we don't have to get married at the end or engaged at the end. We can kind of work on us. Is that like being like against the rules?
I don't think so. Cassie, text me if I'm wrong, but I think the three things that can happen are they stay together as a couple, but they don't get engaged. And then I think maybe some of them have gotten engaged later on, or he proposes, she says no, or he just decides to whoever's left, like, I don't like either one of you. I'm out.
And also under the assumption that this is not real time, obviously, not happening in real time. There's been some time since this happened and now. Is there any possibility that at the end of this, Cassie can have a reconsideration between the time that she stopped the show and now and be like, I want to enter back into contention for him?
I don't think so.
Because they are two human beings. And if
Yeah.
they do like each other and want to continue to see each other, it's like, well, because you dropped out of the game, this can't I have to go fucking...
She says she's never not seen an engagement. She thinks they have to.
Have
It's
to?
part of it, yeah. So,
Man, well, look, he's fucked.
yeah. Well,
Because
no,
he put all his
isn't.
cards on the...
He isn't
He's
fucked.
not fucked. He's definitely
He
not.
fucked me.
He did. You're so bad at
But
reading all these
Cassie's
signals,
out,
dude.
so neither one of us got who he was going to lose his virginity to. That was who you picked, like week 2 or 3. I picked Demi.
Yeah,
Both out.
I know. My favorite, I just took the other note, Chris Harrison. He jumped the fucking fence.
But I think it was staged because he's, such a nice guy, and then he punches the camera on his way out.
It was almost like
It was like they were like, "Hey, we got a fence.
He shoved it.
Let's do this thing. We're gonna use this the whole
he ripped off
season."
the mic pack.
Yeah. His mic's off.
You could just hear like producers and
Get
stuff.
Chris.
Jim, Charlie is Jim, Colton's. People just losing their fucking minds. PAs running around. Portuguese camera guys like just sitting there smoking butts, holding the fucking camera up in the air.
I'm union, baby. I'm getting paid either
Who
way.
gives a fuck? Yeah, dude. I didn't watch that Women Tell All thing last night. You didn't watch that, did you?
No.
Maybe I'll watch that. But
It'd be a great white noise machine, by the way. If you were lonely,
what?
just get one of those tell-alls, mash them all together. Just a bunch of women squawking at
Oh
each other.
God,
Just like,
Brenton.
you're such a bitch. You know that? You said this. I didn't even do that.
I'd rather do a human centipede. Yeah, I'll watch that maybe later on. Who knows?
I might. I
And that-
wonder if he shows up for that.
Well, the next episode now. What do you think it goes from? Like trying to find him.
Well, yeah,
Well, first
because
of all,
now it's
gonna
naked
be
and
35
afraid.
minutes of recapping what happened.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be where did he go for like 20 minutes. And then it'll be like they'll pick up again. So it's going to be an hour of bullshit.
It's going to be the most awkward date with
Talking
Hannah.
him back into the thing and then but now it's like he's going to fuck Hannah.
Ugh.
100%. He's going to. 100%. He might eat her butt. That's how, like,
We said he's done everything except.
Cassie ruined him so badly, he might just go, I don't even want to have sex with you, I just want to eat your butt.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what she does with that. We've gone off the rails.
ABC. ABC, buddy.
Here's what I think we've accomplished today. You've learned a lesson that you could take your shoes off at the same time. Am I right about that?
Nobody does that.
I do that.
You don't do that.
I do. Are you watching preseason baseball, Brenton?
No, but I did. I posted the highlight from the Cubs game yesterday on ATC.
Oh, yes.
Of them paying tribute, and I met yesterday Mary Stevens, big time Brody fan and supporter of everybody in comedy.
Hermosa Beach Mary.
She brought in some Brody super fans, and two of the people were in from Chicago, and I guess they sat with Brody at a lot of the Cubs games and
Really?
became friends. And he was saying that he had heard the Cubs are going to do like a moment of silence on opening day for him.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So it's really
Yeah, they
cool
did
that
something nice at the spring training game you reposted yesterday. I mean, I think he was actually supposed to go out to spring training. He usually
was.
does. He makes
I talked to him. He was going to go
Yeah.
out there. I think it was either this week or next week he was going out there. And when Joe Madden was sending his condolences in that press conference, he had said that, he was looking forward to seeing Brody
coming
in a
out.
few weeks.
Yeah. Well, fucking spring training for the Yankees is not going as well. We just found out that Luis Severino will be shelved for 2 weeks with inflammation in his shoulder. He was warming up the other day right before the national anthem. He felt something tweak when he threw his first slider. And they did a MRI or an X-ray and all that shit, and just inflammation. So, but he won't start game one. I do not like that. I do not like starting off the season with like the rotation not set, injuries, people on the DL. It just doesn't fucking feel right. I feel like the fucking Kaboyka, like the jinx.
Well, according to MLB.com, the Phillies and the Yankees improved the most by far in the offseason with their
Well-
additions. Judge is playing pretty well.
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
well. I mean, yeah, it's preseason. I just stay healthy. All I care about is people staying healthy.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch baseball during the day. They're all day games for the most part, which is great. They should have a lot more fucking day games in baseball. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be played during the day. It's an outdoor sunshine thing. It's fun to be outside.
Although it is fun to play under the lights.
Yeah.
If you do a
okay.
doubleheader,
No problem. Great.
I always liked playing under the lights. I
I
preferred
love
it.
playing under the lights.
It was the best.
But we grew up playing during the day, and under the lights was sort of like a special treat. Now, during the day is sort of a special treat. I like to see it flip back the other way.
Yeah, well, these
Especially
guys,
in the
they
summer,
don't want
dude.
to wake up early.
Dude, what's early? They're not starting the games at fucking 10 a.m. They're starting them at 1 o'clock in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
that's kind of early because you got to get there at like 9. You
Yeah.
gotta stretch,
Okay. Oh,
gotta
you mean like a
warm up.
fucking regular person? You're making $30 million a year. Those
no,
guys will show
one
up.
guy's making $30 million a year. Everyone else is making like
I'm not saying
8 to
every
12.
game. I'm not saying turn it back into Wrigley Field where they didn't have lights. I'm just saying, maybe during the summer, 3 or 4 games a week during the day and 3 or 4 games a week at night. That's how you do it.
yeah.
The Yankees
there's
do
a fair number of day
they do
games,
one Wednesday game. Usually it's a
though.
Wednesday
They
game.
don't do batting practice if it's a day game.
They do batting practice. They do the whole
No,
fucking
no,
thing.
The more likely at night if they're going to do batting practice. So if you want to go see batting practice, you got to go to a night game.
No, that's bullshit, Brenton. They do batting practice for the day games too. The
Not
kids
all of
come
them.
out with camps and
Not
shit.
all of them.
What
They'll
do you mean
do
not?
just the stretching and the warming up. They won't take BP. up
Where do they
every
take it?
time.
Underneath the stadium?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, in the cages.
This guy. Anyway, I like to see more day games, and that's what I'm enjoying about spring training baseball. Watching them play, I like seeing the younger guys, the guys that you're like, oh, okay, this guy looks like he's got to be fucking something. But for the most part, you just watch it to see people getting healthy. I like Aaron Judge's really shortened up his stride with 2 strikes. Everything's gotten a little smaller. Striking out less would be great for him. I think our infield looks pretty good. We got a lot of infielders on the Yankees.
Do you think the Yankees win 100 games?
Yes, they won 100 games last year, barring any sort of health issues. If everything goes to plan, they should win 100 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I think they should win the division. It's going to be a real tough battle. I don't think the Red Sox get any worse, so they're still the champs.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know how. Yeah, everyone it's like 4-5 in spring so far. So, but for me, I'm like I don't. It's we're not getting handed anything, so it's gonna be a real shootout. But I think that the Yankees pitching has gotten better. Their bullpen is the best bullpen in the league, hands down. If everyone stays healthy and everyone performs the way they should, their bullpen is. I mean, they got really, really good in the offseason. They got the lefty. They have Octavia, whatever that kid's name, from Colorado. They signed him as our righty specialist now. He's got like 11.2 strikeouts per 9 innings. Yeah, I'm excited about the back end of the bullpen. Chapman, of course, is there. Betances is there. But can Aaron Judge stay healthy? Can Gary Sanchez rebound this year? That's a big thing. Guy's got power, but can he be not a defensive liability? Is he going to try every single game, even the shit ones in July? I'm not worried about our infield. I'm not worried about our outfield. I love Aaron Hicks getting signed for 7 years or 10 years or whatever it fucking took. I like the fact that Brett Gardner's still there, and he's always going to bring hustle and a good spirit to the team. You know, CC Sabathia, this is his last year. He's got a good leadership quality about him. So the pieces are there. Whether or not they can perform, it's up to them. So, but I'm just happy that it's back. I'm happy that that Philadelphia got
Bryce
Harper.
And he's also happy that they got him because he got a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, $332 million. I mean, that's the largest contract, I guess, ever. It's not the most per year. But, you know, look, he's already all in. I love it. He's already calling for, you know, fucking, what's his name? Le'Veon Bell to come to Philadelphia. He's calling for Mike Trout. Hey, man, come home. You grew up fucking 15 miles away from here.
Do the Phillies have the money to bring Mike Trout in?
I mean,
after
look,
spending it all on Bryce Harper?
You're going to spend $60 million on 2 positions a year for the next 10 years. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
Now, then again, I don't know if you can have 2 better players to spend $60 million on. I'd spend $100 million on Mike Trout.
Yeah.
I would give that guy whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah, he'd look good in a Yankee uniform.
I mean, he would look good in any uniform. But he did grow up like 15 minutes away from Philadelphia, in Jersey, but still on you know, that's South Jersey shit.
Yeah.
So that is his home area. And, you know, that guy, you talk about, you know, not underrated because he is a Hall of Fame baseball player. There's no doubt about it. But because he doesn't have a tremendous profile on social media or he doesn't promote himself the way other guys do, you know, he's got that issue with the league a little bit. They'd like to have him be a little bit more of the face of the franchise of the Angels and also of the league. And he's sort of like, I come here, I practice, I play baseball. That's all I care about. I'm not interested in becoming a celebrity. I'm not interested in becoming a brand, so to speak, I think. And so it's not his priority. And I think that he, you know, will take the money, but it's not an issue for him to be a high profile or be, you know, the guy in the city.
Where do you want to be?
Yeah, where do you want to be? And to me, I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know what his childhood was like, but maybe he likes where he grew up. He goes back there every year. I know he hangs out in Philadelphia during, you know, the winter and stuff. So maybe you go back there and you play for $30 million. And, I mean, that's a lot of money to spend on 2 positions. I don't know what kind of pitching staff you can get together after that. Because it's not that. It's the cap and the luxury.
Is there a cap?
Yeah, there's like you could spend like $140 million or something like that. I don't even know what it is, but it's like not that much. It's probably $60 million is probably half of it. And so anything beyond that, you got to pay a hefty luxury tax. And so, you know, you're talking about 10 years of probably being in the luxury tax.
So last year it was 197 million. This year it's
Yeah.
been raised to 206 million, and it's going to increase to 210 before the current collective bargaining agreement expires following the 2021
So
season.
$210 million, and you spend 60 on 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, what's that? 20%, something like that.
Yeah, roughly.
So a fifth of your team's money is taken up on 2 players. Now they are 2 fantastic players, but it's a tough thing to spread out stuff and make it work. You need a real smart guy
Mm-hmm.
to be able to get. You need that Billy Bean sort of. We got to get a lot for nothing, and so but if you got Bryce Harper and fucking Mike Trout in your outfield for 10 years, good goodness, man.
You're going to win some championships.
I think that I think the Yankees win 100 games, Boston wins 100 games, Houston wins 100 games again. All 3 teams won last year. I think that the
Oh, this isn't bad, though.
what?
So if you're over, then you pay all the other teams a luxury tax.
Well, that's the thing. You pay a luxury tax, and that luxury
it's-
tax gets split up to the other.
So
the-
there's 32 teams, right?
Yeah, but
so
they-
4 teams last year were over, and the other 28 teams received roughly 24,000 each.
Mhm.
So that's not that much money when you're considering they're putting 60 million into 2 players. You can throw out 24,000 to each team.
No, it's
You're not going to give a shit.
anything over the salary cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you spend say the salary cap's 200 million and you spend like 250, that $50 million is taxed at like a huge rate, and that's the luxury tax.
Yeah, but
so
that's
you're not
that
paying
bad.
$24,000.
If you have the money to pay for that player, you're
Yeah.
not going to give a shit about the luxury
but owners
tax.
care about that shit, and they
And
don't
you'll make
want
it back in jersey sales.
The Yankees specifically used to be over the luxury tax every year, and then the Steinbrenners went, "Fuck this," because we're not. First of all, we're not. It's not buying us a championship. Number one, it's not guaranteeing us anything, and number two is they didn't. We're sick of paying other teams money,
Yeah.
so they mandated get this fucking team under the luxury tax, and I think a lot of teams they don't mind living there 1 or 2 years, but I don't think they wanted to go there all 10 years or for the next 10 years. Yeah, I also love split squads in the fucking. They do the split squad, so you could watch 2 Yankee games, 2 different teams on
Yeah.
one day.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think. Let me see. What are the futures on BetDSI? By the way, I'm using the BetDSI.
Well, it probably went down a little bit for the Yankees because of the injury, but probably not that
baseball
much.
futures. Let's see. Ooh, let's see this one. Regular season wins. Oh, so it's got all the teams here. Over under. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Over under 74.5, 86.5. Let's see what.
By the way, if you guys want to bet on this, go to betdsi.com.
Yeah.
Use the code WTO100, and they will match your first deposit.
Yes, they will double your first deposit. And it's great. Look at this. They got all these different features. They have a new feature here, U.S. book. So it's just all stuff that's happening in the United States over the course of the next week or so. Red Sox 95.5 games. I'll take the over on
Yeah,
that.
you got to go over on that.
Let's see where the Yankees are. 96.5 games. Yeah. Oh, and they have to play 160 games, which means, one game could get washed off. That's got to be the most in the whole thing here, right? At 96? What's Houston? 96.5 too, yeah. Cleveland Indians at 90. Dude, there's still guys that don't have teams. Corey Kluber doesn't have a team.
Yeah.
Guy used to won a Cy Young. Doesn't have a team.
He's going to get paid. Someone will want him.
Let's see. Major League Baseball futures. Let's see the futures. Yeah, this BetDSI website is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Where did I go here? Boom.
So
Odds to win the World Series.
Once the season starts, we should be betting every week on baseball.
Yeah.
And I want to do a Game of Thrones Deadpool.
Oh, so can we get back to my Game of Thrones thing again?
Yeah, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. By the way, the Yankees are the favorites to win the World Series.
Were you one of those people that guessed what Hodor was going to do, like how he was going to go out?
Dude, I don't even know who Hodor is.
You don't know Hodor?
Listen to me, Brenton. My
So you
wife
don't
watched
watch Game of
every
Thrones?
season of Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Let me just finish my thought, please.
Okay.
Every season of Game of Thrones. She's read all the books.
Mhm.
All I hear for the last 6 years of my life, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, no.
Okay? I don't give a fuck. But wait. So season 7's coming along, the final season.
Mm-hmm.
I say to myself, you know what? I'm a good guy. I want to connect with my wife. I'm going to start watching this show with her.
Uh-huh.
She goes, you can't do that. I go, what? She goes, you can't watch the show with me. I go, why? She goes, you don't know what you're doing. You have to go back and watch all the seasons. I go, no, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I said, let me watch the first one with you, and then I won't ask you any questions, and at the end, I'll ask you some questions. She goes, fine. I watched that first episode. Dude, I know television. I know narrative. I know the little guy doesn't like his sister and his brother, and I didn't need to go back. And I got dragons breathing shit. I got white riders coming over. I got it all. I got everything you've been waiting for 7 years without all the other bullshit. Now, I missed the Red Wedding, and maybe I'll go back and watch that. But I don't give a fuck about who's talking to who and all the little fucking minutia. I got dragons spitting fire. They turned one into another fucking bad dragon. The second episode I watched, when the dragons came out, and Khaleesi comes out with the fucking dragons, breathing fire, I go, this is fucking great. And Tracy's like, oh, this never happens. You're getting such a great app. And they never, I'm like, yeah, well, guess what? I'm lucky. I missed all that bullshit, and I got the good fucking part right here. So, yeah, I may not know who Hodor is, but I do have a sweatshirt that says Ho Ho Hodor that I wore for a bad Christmas sweater party.
You're making me feel pretty naked right now.
Naked?
Yeah. Because
Why?
I was going to tell you, oh, but you could have seen the dragons when they were babies.
When they were babies?
When they were just little babies before they were fire-breathing dragons.
Oh, really? Was
Yeah.
that so cute when they were just... And they were bumping into each other? Ooh! I got to see them breathe
say this,
fucking
though.
fire and light dudes on fire, bro.
You should go back and find the episode. I couldn't tell you which episode it is. It was probably like season 4 or 5 maybe, and watch Peter Dinklage's monologue when he like is in court, and his dad, who hated him, who, you know, is gone way before you came in, but he hated him. He resented the fact that he had a little person for a child and not a man, and he commented on that all the time. So he put him up on trial. They thought he killed somebody that he didn't. And he gives this monologue that is so fucking good. It won him the Emmy. He won the Emmy probably just based on that alone. I mean, he's been great the whole series, but that monologue that he gave was so good.
I mean... Yeah, I guess I probably won't go back and watch it, Brenton.
Well,
I'm going to be honest with you.
You should.
Because even just listening to you tell that part right
But
now...
you missed Sean Bean.
I zoned out.
You missed
I'm
Sean
looking
Bean.
for the fucking...
Oh, it's so good.
I hate this fucking app. All I want to do is belittle you with sound effects, and this fucking app makes me crazy. It should be right. Shut up! All right. Listen. I don't need to watch all the other bullshit. I know what I like.
Fine. I
and
respect that you
what
jumped
sort of-
in.
And
You're
what do you want to
watching
do? How do you want to break? What do you want to do for this
I think
Game
we
of
just
Thrones pool?
we go look at the season and do a character list and
Of
then
what?
of
Characters and
who's left, and we just
who's gonna die?
yeah. We could do it similar to what we're doing with the Bachelor. We just do like a little draft and
So
then
like Jon
get
Snow,
points.
Khaleesi.
Mhm.
Those are the two
Or if you
people
just
I know.
want to bet on who you think's going to be
What?
sitting on the throne at the end.
Wait a minute. At the end, there's going to be one person really sitting on
It's going to be resolved. It's going to be one person. Or
What?
if you don't think it's going to be one person, then you can say, I think it's going to be these people.
Are you being serious
I'm
right
being
now,
serious.
Brendan?
Yeah.
You think at the end of the show they're going to have like a winner?
Yes. Absolutely.
Does anyone else out there think this is the way this is going to be?
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to end with like Khaleesi and Jon Snow just fucking and then like a baby?
Well, they're going to find out that they're brother and sister. That's going to happen.
What?
She's his aunt.
She's his aunt, you dummy.
Same thing. Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Same thing.
It's not. You can on.
But
it's
someone's
fine.
going to
you
win.
Can fuck your on.
Someone's going to win.
Emmy, you think someone's gonna win?
I can't decide if someone's gonna win or if Khaleesi's pregnant with Jon Snow's baby, and
That's gonna be
that's
the end
gonna
of
be
it.
the thing.
Yes,
because they fucked at the end of the last season.
of course. You see, Brenton. My God, dude, do you not get
Someone's
how
going to
narrative
win.
works?
So they might be
Someone's
they
gonna
might
win.
be on the throne together as a couple, even though they're
Well, she would be
She's
queen,
his
and then he
aunt.
would be like
The king.
the
The
right hand guy.
king.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. I gotta explain royalty to you.
He's gonna die.
You watched
He's
all
gonna die
He
again,
might.
seven.
saving her.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna die fighting like the zombie dude.
Here's what I know: whatever you say is not gonna happen because you seem to not get a good grasp of like what actually.
And that's why I'm necessary on this show.
Oh,
People
I get
should
that.
bet against whatever I'm saying,
I
and they're
get
gonna
that.
be rich.
By the way, shout out to Collider. I did their show on Friday, and it was great. We talked a lot about Brenton Biddlecombe and his ability to. I mean, by the way, their whole show, he had their fans watch. Thank you. Second call.
He jumps up like a cat.
Do you know who this is? This is the Department of Labor. I'm going to talk to her. I'm taking her. Hello. You're on What's the
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Michaela?
How's it going, Steven?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. The weather isn't as beautiful as California, but I guess I got to take what I get.
Michaela, you're someone told you the wrong. It's pouring here, man. We're underwater. It's crazy. I know you're frozen, but we're underwater.
Oh, I'm from Florida. I love the water.
All right, Michaela, I got to tell you something. You're live right now on my podcast, so we're doing this. I just want to let you know. So you know how you tell us like sometimes,
Hey,
this
podcast people.
yeah, this this phone call's being recorded. So I'm telling you, this phone call's being recorded. I got no new jobs this month. You're from the Department of Labor, correct?
I'm with the U.S. Department of Labor. So how many employees for the pay rate that includes the 12th of February?
No one knew. Just
Okay,
just
any-
me and the lady.
Any hires, quits, layoff, or other separations for February?
Nope, nothing. I wish I had
Awesome.
some news for you.
Hey, no, steady as she goes. It's all good to us. I thank you for your time, and I will reach out to you next in April.
All right, Michaela, be well.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
What's the odds Steve Rannazzisi stays unemployed?
Well, let me
through
tell you
April?
something. Yeah, the Department of Labor calls me every month to see if I have any new jobs in my company. Technically, I'm a company. I should report little baby Biddlecombe.
I paid you.
I should report this guy.
You made money.
Don't tell. Hey, allegedly. No
McCullough?
one's made any money yet.
He made some money on the odds. Well, did you give that money to Harloff?
I brought it in and I forgot to give it to him, so I got to I Venmo him.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
Venmo him.
Because you owe him now too.
Well, getting back to my.
If I was wrong and he won, then
We
you
did talk about
lost.
the fact that winning Best
That
Picture
doesn't mean
should really count for way more
No,
than.
no,
Are
it
you out of your-
shouldn't.
Brenton.
we didn't put all that weight into it. We would have
Brenton, we
made that.
did it.
You can't make up rules after the fact just because you got lucky on the pick
Any-
that no one wanted.
Okay, says the fucking guy who came in and told me we tied. You told me we tied.
I thought you tied.
Then they had their fans go back and listen to our episode. Thank God. Thank you very much to everyone who did that. I hope you're still watching or listening. And then they go, no, he got it all wrong. And I go, this is the one thing I asked this guy to do, is to keep track of
but
all
at
this
the
shit.
end of the day, why would you bring in a movie expert to bet against us?
It doesn't matter
It
why I
does
did that.
matter.
I did it for the fun of it, and now you're ruining it by not getting the fucking information correct. You're not ruining it, but you're making it better. But you're making my life harder, and you're making the fucking brain aneurysm. I feel it pulsating in the back of my head, right up here. Oh. I wish I drank last night. I wish I drank this morning.
We could start drinking in here.
Guess what, by the way? We're going to do something fun.
There's a whole liquor cabinet right next door.
Don't tell me stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're going to start doing something fun. There's a show. I want you to watch it. I want all of you to watch it. It's on Netflix. It used to be on, I think, NBC, and Guy Fieri used to host it. And I don't really like Guy Fieri, but this show is
I don't
great.
have a problem with Guy Fieri.
I don't really. I'm not like Danish and O'Neill. They fucking hate that guy.
Well, I think that's a gag.
Yeah. But he gets on the, like, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Like, I would watch that, and, like, I'm interested in the places and the food and shit. He gets a little bit, like, too, like, I don't
yeah,
know.
but you put up with it because it's like, okay,
Yeah, it's
he's,
his show
he's
and
showcasing
these places,
small
yeah.
places.
But this show was called Minute to Win It. Minute to Win It. Now, they brought it back. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know if they're like pulling it from another network, whatever. But Apollo Anton Ono hosts it now.
Really?
Yeah, the speed skater.
Yeah.
guy. And essentially, it's a game show where they give you these tasks, and you have a minute to complete the task. And it's a lot of
stressful.
awesome.
That is stressful.
It's a lot of office tasks. So it's stuff like ping pong balls into cups. You
Yeah,
like lie out
it's
like
on
30
Netflix.
Yeah, 30 ping pong balls into
Oh, this
cups.
is from 2013, and there's only
Yes.
one season.
There's one season.
You're gonna get me hooked on this, and there's only 19 episodes.
I know. You'll watch them. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, I remember this show.
Yeah,
This was
dude.
like a primetime, like
It
NBC
was a
or
primetime show.
CBS or something.
Guy Fieri. Didn't I just? Do you listen to NBC? I did the whole build up to it.
I kind of
Yeah.
tuned you out.
NBC, I think it used to be on. Guy Fieri. You remember that part where I was saying that?
Mm-hmm.
He used to host it. So now they brought it back. I don't know if it's for Netflix, because usually it has the ba-bong if it's a Netflix show, and
Well,
it
this
doesn't.
just says one season, and it's just
I watched all the episodes of my kids. We're obsessed with it.
yeah.
And I think we should set up our own little episode where, because these things are, you need ping pong balls, solo cups, some pencils. Like, it's real easy shit to get done.
Yeah.
And if we do like 10 tasks or 10 things, first of all, we can bet on like who's going to win the whole thing, but then who's going to win each one.
Yeah.
Because I know the ones I'd be really good at, and I know the ones you'd be really bad at. And so
You
I
mean
think that
really
could,
good at?
and also
I have
tremendous.
some skills.
I'm not saying you're not athletic,
I'm an athlete.
but your brain, bro, your brain's your weak spot. This part up here is.
I
where
tested high.
you may be smart, but putting all the calculations together.
Level 103 on Wordscape right now, baby.
What is that? What does that mean?
Wordscape means I can put letters together in puzzles.
I have 1,000 trophies on Golf Clash. Don't fuck with me. I don't know what I don't play Word Smash, Word Clash. What is it?
Wordscape.
Wordscape. I don't play that game.
You should.
I'm an athlete.
It'll make you smarter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, too bad it's not working for you, buddy. Because
Well,
don't-
I'm only on level 103.
okay.
Talk to me in 2 weeks.
Go watch those episodes,
Yeah,
or
I
watch
will.
a couple of them. Some of
Yeah.
them are like real fucking, really fun. Where you're like, oh, I know I can do that.
Yeah.
And then some of them you're like, I don't know. Like they have a bowl of water, right? For example, bowl of water. You got a paper plate and 4 empty beer cans. You got to put that paper plate in the bowl of water and stack the 4 beer cans on top of each other. Sounds easy. Not. Because once that plate starts to move a little bit, right? You're trying to, it's not, it's stressful, dude. It's stressful as fuck, but it's fun. And I think we could have a good time doing it. And plus, my kids are super into it too. So it's something we can all watch together.
You, me, and your kids.
Oh, I can't wait till the Yankees win the World Series this year. I really, really can't wait. Oh, and then next week we'll have, it'll be the week before the NCAA tournament brackets get set up.
Mm-hmm.
Next week will be the week before. So we're going to have an NCAA
In 2 weeks, we'll do a bracket.
bracket pool.
Next week will be the finale of The Bachelor.
Oh, my God. The show? What?
No, The Bachelor.
That's it?
Well, there's only 2 left. That should be it, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Or are they going to drag it out 2 weeks on us?
I always thought
There's only
this
2
is what I
girls
know about
left. Just don't-
television.
They're not going to drag it
They
out.
go to sweeps week. Like sweeps is in like the first week of May.
Oh.
That's why I'm wondering, how does this thing sustain over the next 2 weeks?
Never again.
This is your fault. Oh my God.
We'll
I
do,
ate tacos.
You had morning tacos?
No, I ate them. I ate them when I got home last night. Tracy made. She made meatballs, fresh meatballs and ravioli for dinner last night, but we had it at like 5 o'clock, and so it was super early. The kids were starving, and then I was like, So I ate it. I wasn't really hungry. I ate a couple, and then I went did this, store and stuff. Came home at 11:30, and I was like, ooh. So I had leftovers from last night, which was tacos, and
Let's start with where you're not hurting.
It's
You
just
got the headache. You got the heartburn.
gas, dude. It's like, do you hear this? I wish that was real. I could fart right now. Do you see it? I
don't
love
doubt you.
I love Tom and Christina's
The fart mic.
the fart mic.
Yeah.
It really is a great idea.
I mean, we would have to do this show. I'm not super gassy in the morning. You got to get me around like 2, 3 o'clock.
Oh, dude,
That's when I start to shine.
I've farted so bad in my car 2 days ago that I almost had to pull over.
Does it still smell?
It doesn't smell because I immediately opened up the windows because I knew how bad it was going to be. But when the windows were open and it still was really bad, I knew that it was like. And then I was like, oh, I gotta check. But it was terrible. And I would never do it in here because Emma's in here.
So here's what we're gonna do.
She's the only thing
Moving
stopping.
on.
If Aaron ever
Moving on.
substitutes for her,
You don't need to hold back on my account.
no,
it's okay.
Emma, I
Yeah,
can't
she's
do
probably
it.
over there farting right now herself.
I hold you in
What
high
do you think
regard.
I do back here all
Yeah,
day?
that's why she's in the corner.
Dude, if you're farting back there, I'm gonna come back and smell it.
I'm not
want-
farting back here. It's too early in the morning.
Exactly. So here's what we're gonna do for next week.
Oh, I love how you're the boss now. Go ahead, tell me.
This is what I'm the producer of the show.
Fine.
So I'm gonna watch this Minute to Win It. I'm gonna hit you up with 5 different things, and I'm gonna make sure we have all those materials, and we're going to compete.
See which ones you want to do,
Yeah.
and let me know which ones you want to do first, because I got to practice them.
Okay. No, don't practice.
They do give you practice time, Brenton.
Yeah, we can practice them here. You don't get to practice at home. So now I'm just gonna bring the shit, because I'm not gonna practice, and I'm gonna tell you what you're doing when we're here, because you're not gonna be practice. You're gonna have to go practice everything. If you want to practice, you got to practice
Fine, I'll
everything. and
practice
hope that it's-
everything.
yeah,
I'll practice
practice everything. Practice taking your shoes off, because nobody does
Did you
that.
see how well I did that right then? Take both your shoes off
You're gonna
without
throw
using
your
your hands.
back out. You're gonna throw your back
Did I
out.
throw my back out when
You're
I just
going
did it now?
You're going to
did not.
eventually, and then you're gonna call me up. I can't
do have a
that. I
weak
gotta
back.
Skype in. I can't walk. I threw my back.
I almost
took off
Skyped
my
in this
shoes.
morning,
Yeah. You're
but
gonna
I
hurt
drove
yourself.
here in
You're
the
gonna hurt
pouring
yourself.
goddamn rain. In the pouring rain, I drove here for you, Brenton. And you showed up. Well, I'm all hungover. I'm banged up.
Yeah.
Emma wasn't
I
complaining.
had a night.
She drank.
Yeah, I drove her home.
Yeah, Brenton gave me a ride home at like 2 a.m.
You're doing a victory lap with your great
I
set.
was doing donuts.
I'm doing a victory lap.
So I'm gonna find things. I'm not gonna tell you what they are now, and we're gonna compete.
Oh,
So we need to figure out
what?
what's at stake.
That we're always so bad at that. That's our weak
Yeah.
spot. We're really weak at finding out stakes and stuff.
Emma, what's the stake?
Oh God.
She's
See,
so
I'm
bad at it
this
too. She should make us run whatever fucking hell marathon or half marathon
Yeah,
she
go
ran.
run 13 miles in
Fuck.
9 degrees. I'll do it with
Now
you.
I think I could do that. I used to run cross country. I
When?
was a long
And
distance runner.
nothing on you is long. Nothing. Your little legs. You used to run long distance.
Yeah.
Were
I
you
was
taking
good.
16 steps
I
to
was
every
good.
other guy's one.
Probably, but I was still fast.
I would
So
expect
I
you to
think
be a sprinter.
I think I could do it. I would struggle, but I think I could get through it. I worry about you.
Don't-
13 miles is a lot. That's a lot for you.
Brenton.
You're an old man with no training. That's a lot. You have children. You have to think about your kids.
Let me tell you something right now.
You're gonna get arthritis in your hips. You're
I
not
didn't
gonna
want
be
to
able
do
to
this.
play catch
I didn't,
with them.
Oh God, I wish you didn't. I wish you didn't make me do this right now. Okay. Since the passing of our good friend Brody, who was an unbelievable athlete, I'm willing to say right now that I've taken over the mantle as the best athlete in the all things. What the fuck, Emma? What the fuck? I heard you laugh before I even got the sentence out.
Because she knows.
I'm the best athlete in the all things comedy studio. All around athlete. Baseball,
think of the whole
football,
team we have
basketball, golf, running. And let me tell you something right now. You want to run 13 miles with me, Brenton? I'll stand right next to you. I'll run all 13 miles, and I will beat you. in whatever time frame you expect to do it in.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What do you mean you don't think it's going to happen? That I won't be
You couldn't beat me.
Are you in a foot
you
race?
could finish it. 13.1 miles. It's not a foot race, Steve.
Okay,
it's a
what's-
marathon. It's a half marathon.
Okay, that's a half marathon.
That's not a foot race. You have it in your mind that we're just going to line up and then be like, no.
Do you understand what sort of drive I have?
It's going to come down to who has the better playlist. and can-
Playlist?
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
to
I'll
get
get
through the
Funkmaster
mental
Flex
barrier.
to make me a fucking
It's a
playlist.
mental thing. It's not a
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no way.
Which is why I know that you will be
no fucking
horrible.
way.
Your mental abilities
No
are not
fucking
strong.
way.
Are you kidding me right
I think
now?
Michael Costa is probably the best all-around athlete. He was a pro tennis player.
What does that mean?
He's an athlete.
Can he throw a
So
football?
he's better. I assume so.
Can he catch a football?
Yeah, probably.
Can he run
so
a
I would
marathon?
take him over you. Josh Wolf, I think I might take Josh
Why?
Wolf.
Because his body's cool?
yeah.
He's got
in
a cool
really
body?
Good shape. He's in really good shape.
What does that mean?
Who else? I would take
Bert Kreischer?
Bert Kreischer's got the Mickey Mantle gene, and he's done marathons. I was there when he did the Spartan race. No training. Did a Spartan race. Completed it.
Okay, cool.
Steve Byrne, pretty good at hockey.
He's a great hockey player.
So
he rollerblades.
I would take him over you.
What do you mean take him over? Why?
I would
Because he can
take him over
skate?
you. Yeah.
He could skate better than I can.
I would go. Let's see.
Who?
I would take Brett Ernst over you.
What?
Yeah.
He can't run.
Not everybody has to run.
It's all around athletes.
I would
Decathlon.
take him over you. I don't know if you can run.
Oh, you're gonna find out, Brenton. As soon as it gets
Again,
warm
it's
enough.
not a sprint.
Soon
It's
as-
a marathon.
Great, no problem.
There's a huge.
Here's what I
Are
do.
you guys gonna? Are these the stakes now? Are you running a half marathon?
Here's what I do. Ready? I watch your little legs run. I watch you run like a fucking mouse on a little mouse trap, right? A mouse wheel, whatever those fucking wheels, hamster wheels.
Hamster wheel, yeah.
Right? You're going 100 miles an hour. I just keep you right there, and then all of a sudden, with a mile left, I use my normal size legs to go right past you. Now, you finish too. Who gives a fuck? But I'm going to finish in front of you.
Now, here's the reality of the situation. You just had tacos the night before.
Maybe.
You got it bubbling in your tummy.
Probably.
By mile 2.5, you're going, oh, this is a fucking mistake, man.
Yep, and I
I gotta
shit my
fucking
pants right
yeah.
there. But I keep
And
going.
you give up.
Keep what?
Give
Brenton?
up.
Oh, my God.
And you give
I
up.
shit my pants in the library one time, and I stayed and checked books out and read a whole book. You don't
Have you ever
understand
shit
when
your
I'm...
pants, by the way, before going on stage?
No, but I've
done
sharded.
that. I've done that.
Wait, you shot... You
Yeah.
how much came out?
Not a lot, but
You
I had to
sharded.
get rid of the underwear. It was like,
You
this isn't
sharded,
happening.
though. Yeah, that you didn't actually fully duty your pants
Well,
and
no,
then go
'cause
on
I'm not a
stage.
child.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
I
plus,
was sick
if
and
it leaked out, and
Yeah.
or if people smelt it or saw like a big bulge in the back of your pants, like a, like
You want to talk about a minute to win it? It happened right before I was next, and the person had the light, and I was just in there like fucking.
Oh,
That's a minute to win.
oh,
it
so
right
you
there.
took the panties off before panties. You took your underwear off before you went on stage?
Yeah.
I thought you sharded, you went on stage, did the set, came off stage, and then realized what you had done.
No.
and then
I was
lost.
minute to win it, out clean, get up there, and pretend like nothing happened as I'm like hyperventilating.
Oh man, so
It was a high pressure situation.
why did you take your underwear off before?
It happened. The
Okay.
person who was on before me was at like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
It happened. So they're getting the light.
So you were
And
like,
I'm like,
how much time do I have to clean up?
Yeah.
And
Because
get
what
out
if they
there?
jump off early?
That'd be embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
I think you should just gone out.
Why
there
were you
with your
late?
fucking pants, with your pants, like
Stained?
stained.
That's disrespectful.
Was it the main room?
No, it's OR.
Whoa, you're a fucking beast, dude. I've never shit myself and gone on stage, but I have thought about, like, I've had to shit and then gone on stage and the feeling goes away, and then as soon as I get off, it's come rushing back.
Yeah.
But no, I've never dutied in my pants.
There are some athletes here. I would
But
take
you don't
them.
even know what I'm capable of while duties
You
in my
don't know what
pants.
I'm capable of. You know how hard it is to be a college athlete at my size? You know how fucking hard I had to work?
They probably didn't even know you were on the team.
First of all, maybe. But I was there.
You were there. Congratulations on
Yeah.
that. No, I really don't. I mean,
I bet Eleanor is a better athlete.
Oh my God. Eleanor used to smoke fucking 40 packs of cigarettes a
Yeah,
day.
but she's a pro wrestler.
Dude, you're impressed easily.
She does fucking dips before a set.
By the way, I am going to start keeping my baseball glove and a ball in my trunk.
Mm-hmm.
A la Brody. Anyone that wants to play catch in the
Mine's
parking
still in my
lot.
trunk.
Always keep it in my trunk now. We should do this race, though. Half marathon. Emma, you want to race a half marathon with us?
I'd do another one.
Fuck yeah. We could do it in warm weather, though, right?
Yeah, probably. There's one through the Redwoods in October, which will be beautiful.
That's cool.
There's probably one
There's
sooner
one
than
through Disneyland.
that. Oh,
What?
yeah, there is one
They
through
do a
Disney.
Disneyland
A half
one.
marathon?
Yeah.
Do you have to pay?
And then
You
they
have to
open
pay,
the
but
parks, I think.
Fuck that
but-
shit.
Oh, I
but
paid
it's-
to run my half marathon that I ran.
Yeah, you
How
have to,
much?
You have to pay to do
150
this.
bucks.
Unless we just go and do it somewhere, you have to pay.
All right, fine. But if I'm doing the Disney one, I'll pay the 150, but I'm going to the park for
No,
free
no,
then.
But here's
No, I
what
think
happens.
they do let you in.
Yeah,
Good.
you do it one day, and then you get tickets to go back the next, or whatever you decide to do. I don't know if it's the very next day, or
Dude,
if
I'm
it's
running
just
a
like,
marathon,
here's
and
the
then
It might be the
time
same
frame.
day because
I'm-
usually
yeah,
the
I'm f-
races are early in the morning. Like
No,
they
I'm-
start at like 7.
So I looked it up, and I was interested in maybe doing it, and
Oh, look at you.
yeah,
Let's do it. When
and
is it?
When is
the
it?
tickets are good for like another visit, but there's a window of time that you have to hit it, or the tickets expire.
Well, we're doing it, and as soon as I beat your ass, I'm fucking slopping my fat ass on It's a Small World all day long, getting high as
Gonna
fuck.
Throw the fuck up.
I'm eating a galactic gobbler.
So let's see run Disney marathon.
Half marathon, dude. I'm not running a full marathon.
Yeah. There's a Disney Wine and Dine half marathon weekend.
Oh man,
Looks
you're
like-
so fucked, Brenton. You have no idea. I do Orange
this
Theory. I
happening?
run 2 or 3 miles 4 or 5 times a week, and
Oh, look at you with
one
your
of my
2 to 3 miles. How
one of
adorable
my-
is you hit the wall mile 7.
oh my God, one of our good family friends used to be one of the head track stars at the University of Oregon, and she knows how to run, and she will teach me how to beat you. She will, and we will victory lap all around. We're gonna go on Pirates of the Caribbean and laugh at you. We're going on fucking
You're
Space
gonna get me
Mountain and
back
laugh
into
at
running.
you.
This guy doesn't even know.
I'm going on fucking the teacups, laughing at you, Brenton. Brenton, when you send the teacups, do people know that you're on it, or they just can't see your? They can't.
I got sick last time I went on the
I hate the
teacups.
fucking
Same.
teacups.
I can't do
Anything
it
that goes
anymore.
around in a circle, like
Not
even
on
the
it.
you know the one where you sit in the swing that goes.
Oh, see, I like that one.
Oh no!
So-
You're a fucking.
It's a big circle. That doesn't bother
doesn't
me.
matter.
It's
It's
the
still
little
centrifugal
circles.
force. I
Okay,
hate it.
guys, we have
Speaking of duty,
October
it's coming.
31st to November 3rd. There's a Disney Wine and Dine half marathon weekend, so that's plenty of time to train.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to really put it out in the future, February 20th to 23rd next year, the Disney Princess half marathon weekend.
Oh
Wait, we
my
have
God,
to
do you
dre-
dress up like a princess?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna shit my pants running around Disneyland dressed as a princess.
You know, people do that when they run marathons for time. If they have to shit or pee
Yeah, they
while they're
just do
running,
it.
they just do it.
Just do it, Lloyd. I get it. Just do it. Well, here's the deal. You set up that minute to win it. I'm looking at this marathon, this half marathon, because I really, truly, I feel
you find
bad
it?
for you.
if
if
it's
you
in
go to-
October,
go
you
to
have plenty of time to
rundisney.com.
train.
No, I'm not. We got to go.
Yeah. But I'll set up the thing, and we got to figure out what we're going to do. I'll put up that video of me doing push-ups. Did all my push-ups.
Oh, you did?
I did.
He did. I watched him.
All
Paid
right,
the
cool.
money, did my push-ups.
Well, thank you very much. I'll send the money over to Christian Harloff. I want to see the video of you doing these fucking push-ups. I want to make sure they're legal push-ups. Not right now.
I'll show you. I'll pull it up after.
And I want to make sure that they're official.
And they were legal. Were
And
they not?
They were.
I wasn't doing prison push-ups.
No, I
None
watched
of that
Were they
bullshit.
time?
They
Is this a
were
time-lapse video?
full on.
No, it's a real
Okay.
video.
All right, cool. Well, congratulations, Brenton. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. I don't know if you learned anything, if you didn't learn anything. I hope you had a fun time. Brenton, do you have any dates coming up? Oh, you're going with Simone this weekend.
I'm going to Calgary, Yuck Yucks. Simone is recording his 3rd album.
His 3rd album
Mhm.
at Yuck Yucks. I was just there 2 weeks ago. Vancouver. Go check out Baby
No,
Brenton
Calgary.
Biddlecombe.
Calgary.
Fuck.
Calgary.
Go check out. Oh, okay. I told him Vancouver. Whoopsies. Calgary. Check out my man Brenton
They're
Biddlecombe.
going to be
And
disappointed in Vancouver.
yeah, I know. And then also Steve Simone recording his album, one of my favorite people. I will be in all my tickets are on my website, steverannazzisi.com. I'm going to.
And we're doing the Laugh Factory tomorrow.
Yes, the Laugh Factory tomorrow.
All Things Comedy Show at the Laugh Factory, 7:45.
And then also I'll be in town this weekend at the Comedy Store. But then on the road, Buffalo, Indianapolis, Arlington, Virginia, Cleveland, Ohio, and just added San Francisco, California at Cobb's Comedy Club, May
Make
9th through
sure
11th.
You go to Wegmans and go to Anderson's in Buffalo.
Wegmans? Are those wing
yeah,
places?
go to Wegmans.
No, it's a grocery store, but trust me.
Oh, Wegmans. Yeah, I've been to
Trust me.
Wegmans
Okay.
upstate in New York. I grew up, I went to college in upstate New
Oh,
York.
okay.
Yeah. And then, so go to my website, steverannazzisi.com for those dates. What else? Anything else in plugs? No? Cool. All right, guys. Check it out. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week. What's the odds with Steve Rannazzisi? Bye.
Steve Rannazzisi. Soccer. What the fuck? Dude, I can't take this Lady Gaga thing. We can bet on that too. What's the odds? Welcome back.